Hi there, my name's Jason Williams, and in this video I'm going to talk about some messy campsites, places in the bush where there was rubbish everywhere. You know, this happens and we all discover it at times. So in this video, because I quite enjoy this, I'll explain that as I go. I've got my little, I'll show you what I've got, you know, apart from the trailer, and some rubbish bags of different kinds. I'll separate the recycling, and then I'll go back to town and I'll actually put it, like, you know, put it in the refuse place where it's got to go. And I've also got this little dude that lives in the car. Great for, you know, bending down and picking up things and putting things in a rubbish bag. But what I want to talk to you about is I travel throughout the country, quite remote like this, on a fairly regular basis with work and pleasure, and I discover things like this, and I clean up as I go. You know, it's actually quite nice. It's nice to be able to go to a campsite and actually leave it in better nick than you found it. You know, that's actually, you know, quite nice. And there's even times, or this happens regularly, where I'll be traveling and I'll come across something that's in pretty poor nick, but I don't have the time or the resources to do anything about it, and I'll put that in my memory bank and I'll go, right, I'm going to go back there, and so at a couple of days later, or a week or two, or however long, I'll come back and I'll do a day like this, what I'm recording, and I'll just walk around and I'll clean everything up. And you know, I can't stress this enough about how much I actually enjoy this. This is are there others out there that are the same, where, you know, you see rubbish and you see it a bit untidy and you're like, oh, you clean it up, and you feel so good about how it looks when you leave. And also the fact of, you know, I know old rubbish tips are interesting, and old wrecks are interesting, because I love old cars, old wrecks that are out there, and I come across many of them. And this is kind of the same, you know, but this is rubbish, you know, I need to clean it up. And so it's interesting sometimes that you know, you'll see cans, oh, what are they drinking? You'll see stubbies and bottles, what did they drink, you know? I mean, and there's things that annoy you as well, but I overlook that, and I become quite fascinated with cleaning up. You know, I've actually made this a thing for myself, that when I see somewhere, I'll go, all right, I'm going back there and I'll clean it up like I'm showing you in this video. I'm going to show you, just walk around, talk about a few things, and then record me probably picking it up. And you know, I'm not going to gripe about, oh, you dirty people, because you actually, like, it's wrong, you shouldn't do it. You know, keep tidy. But at the same time, there's crazy people like me that go, I'll clean that up, I'll do that, yeah, I'll make it look awesome, because that's because of me. Someone will come there next time and go, wow, this is nice, look how clean and tidy it is. That's because of me, or, yeah, and other like-minded people. And yeah, so I'm going to begin. I'm going to walk you around, show you a couple of little odd things that are really annoying me, and then I'll, you know, start cleaning it up. So there's this, there's like old thongs. This is very common. It's like someone lost their thong. You always find one thong. You almost never find two. And you know, there's cans, and there's, you know, as I'm walking around here, there's miscellaneous stuff. A little bit hard to see in this dirt, especially. But stuff like this, which gets quite annoying, is these big old mats. I mean, it's destroyed. I mean, I'll just clean it up. That's fine. And the more you walk around and actually investigate in this, the more you actually find. And after a while, you know, this is a classic place for to find some you know, yucky kind of stuff, is around fireplaces. Like, you know, there's bits of metal, like a set of gang nails, and just, you know, odd bits and pieces you'll find randomly scattered. And I'm going to go through and clean up each one of these campsites that are in this area, and then move on and go investigate some new ones as well. This thing's quite handy. It means I don't have to bend down and pick it up. Oh, if I can learn to use it properly, right? And if the wind doesn't fight me. Oh, this could be dodgy. Could be something under that. But that's okay, it's not. There's not. I don't think. You'll find that the more you look, the more you're going to find, regardless. This is cool. I'll just spend probably an hour or so in this area, and I'll go through cleaning everything up. My gosh, yes. And quite often you find in the grass around the campsites, there'll be bottles that have blown in there by the wind and so forth. And so I'm just going to take my time. I'll turn the camera off and I'm just going to spend a bit of time cleaning this all up. Mask that taste no sugar. It's a shame you can't mask the fact that it's rubbish. It's all good. I enjoy this. This is just another one. I better show me actually picking it up and putting it in the rubbish bag. There we go. So, and also you'll find like little bits of toilet paper. This is incredibly common, and it's everywhere. But toilet paper's not so bad because it breaks down really quick. It's biodegradable, and also it's disgusting to be picking that up. But what doesn't break down is sanitary napkins and things like that. So those I do have to pick up with that little tool and put in another bag. Sweet. And here is probably just about the #1 culprit for litter here in Western Australia. So it's the emu export can. It's I find so many of them and pick them up. It must be part of the staple diet for West Australians. Being that I'm a West Australian, I understand that because yes, I do drink it at times. But neither to say, you can't say it's people who drink it's just so common. But yes, other than that, it is like the most common piece of litter I pick up is the emu export can. How could you want to ruin this area? Awesome. I tell you what, it was getting a bit warm and I was like, oh yeah, I might go for a dip. But you know what, there is not much water in here. Lucky the wet season's about to drop in for the northwest, and I'm getting there. I'm getting a bit warm. I'm going to be out here for a couple of hours, and don't think this is ever a rant, because I thoroughly enjoy this. This is a day that I'm not at work, so this is a good day. Awesome. Let's keep going. You know what? I found that other thong. I was just stopping for lunch. I've been here for about an hour, and right next to the trailer was the other thong. What do you know? Alright, so I've cleaned up this area. I actually didn't get much rubbish. There's surprisingly not much for this whole area. I did the worst area first, where I thought, I cleaned up a bit. Then I got to the other end where there was quite a good campsite and there was no rubbish whatsoever. So clearly there's people out there like-minded cleaning up areas. So anyway, here is the haul of the day, which is just there was a mat, there was some plastic, there was some wooden boards in here, like pallets, like people were burning, which is fine. A bit of wood's fine, but the nails, that might punch someone's tire, so I'll get rid of them. But other than that, this is it. The interesting thing I found in there was that was a little bit unexpected, was golf balls. I found them randomly scattered around the area, and I've done a part of a video here. I don't know if you've watched my camp cooking video, that has some snippets of this area. I'll just show you behind me, as long as the camera can focus. Yeah, of course it did. And so as for all the rubbish around here, there wasn't really much. I expected to get a bit more on the back of this trailer, but no, I'm just using that box and that's about it. So I'm going to go on to the next spot now and see what I can find there. Man, these flies are out of control. Because I'm next to the rubbish, right? Alright, on to the next spot. Alright, so here on my way out of this area of picking up the rubbish, it was great cleaning up, but I'm not even going to get time to go to the other place. I'm just taking my time getting out of here. I was like just feeling chuffed about cleaning up, and the whole way I've been finding bottles, and I'll stop and I'll be picking up, and I thought, you know what, I'm not even going to get to the other campsite. And you know what the funniest thing about this is? I'm putting these in the bin. I've got using the car bin and the trailer bin and everything. But I found that bottle there, which means, from what I've been finding by random, is that there will be another bottle opposite it, about 20 to 30 meters on the other side of the road. Almost like the people were driving together and chucking them out the window. Who knows? I'm just conjuring that up in my own mind, but I'm not seeing it here at this point. How's this? A tire tube? I'll chuck that on the trailer. And what do you know? We've got. I don't know what happened. Somebody left a perfectly good combi out here. All I probably need to do is get some new tires, whack on it, get a bit of fuel, jumps a new battery, and it should go. We'll just check the engine. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Yes, I'll clean up a little bit around here, and cool, old bed frames. Don't think I can carry them. Well, maybe I can. No, I better leave those. Not sure. I've got to be careful how much I pick up. Only just, personal rubbish, cans and bottles and things like that. Because, this sort of stuff all belongs to someone. So I can't take any of this. How's that, eh? My gosh. Carsten, Maxine. Project car? Well, things are making a bit of an appearance in this video, aren't they? Yeah. With this rubbish I'm finding, most of it's, most likely just accidental. It's easy enough to, drop a bit or, forget or something like that. And accidents happen. I know, we've all done it. And yeah, this is really dragging out the drive out. I'm finding so much on the edge of the road just by taking my time on the way out. Yes, very cool. But this is exciting. This is half the reason I actually travel remote, is I enjoy finding stuff and cleaning it up, rid of rubbish and that, but continue, see how I go. How are you going, you rattly old diesel? Right, and so with that said, you can look at the place where I'm traveling in behind me. It's kind of cool. There's a mountain in the background if you can see much of that, and there's the car. But I am not gonna get to that other spot today, not even close. It's gonna take me a while to get out of here, being that I'm, it's quite humorous because you actually put yourself in the shoes or in the car basically with other people that might be doing that. And I remember when I was younger, I used to be that person. So the moral of this video is don't litter. There's people like me that will clean up, and I quite enjoy it. So with this, looks amazing out here. With saying that, thank you so much for watching, and I will aspire to see you on the next one. Cheers.